Okay, welcome to Module 3, Introduction, the nuts and bolts of social media libel. In this module, you'll learn the basics and some of the nuances as well of libel law. Now, just a personal opinion, as far as I'm concerned, if you don't know this information, you can't go on social media because the risk is so high. I compare it to you know how to drive, but you are now giving keys to a NASCAR race car. And obviously, without training, inevitably, you're going to crash. And that's what happens, I think, to a lot of employees on social media. There's so many myths and superficial training internally and at these conferences. People think that they're all set, they know what to do. And then all of a sudden, they didn't realize some of these pictures were libel or libel by implication. And they get stung, and then the employer gets stung. So obviously, with you taking this course, that's not something you want to happen. All right. So that's the story on that absolute, that you have to know this information. And it's so important that if you have to go over this module twice, do it. Do the activities again until you feel very comfortable that you know this information. All right. So I think also you must understand, it's like I had said in the previous module, that courts are starting to wake up and they're like a sleeping giant, right? Because they are starting to understand that with one click of the send button, you can not only cause harm around the world in seconds, you can cause permanent reputational harm. It's a different ball game. It's not something where you could libel somebody and then all of a sudden it's just going to dissipate after a while. I mean, even look at your basic parent. They'll check before somebody plays with their child, they're going to check Google and everything's going to come up, whether it's in context or not. So obviously social media is a tool that's integrated now in our social world and our business world, and the courts are finally starting to realize that. All right. So that's pretty much the story on the intro to libel. I can't tell you again how important it is that you understand this information, because what I want you to do is that filter system again. When you look at words, pictures, video, you say to yourself, I think I'm going to pause here. Maybe I'll contact my attorney, but I'm not going to be so fast, impetuous, or impulsive that I'm just going to go ahead and send this out. And if I can do that for you, then I think that I've really accomplished something. All right. So let's get on to module 3, learn a lot, and then we'll come back for the review.